Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Hello. I hope your day is just doing wonderful, or your evening. Thank you so much for finding me, and remember, it wasn't an accident. You found this channel and you found this reading because you were brought here by Spirit, guiding you to a message that hopefully is going to change your perspective or help change your path for the better. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for opening up to Spirit for this message. We're going to go ahead and just welcome everybody in and say a quick little prayer for you and for the collective. Spirit, please bless and cleanse and purify these cards. May you give them clarity. May you help them speak the truth. Will you help them give guidance to those in need right now? May they have the answers they seek the most. May you give them peace. May you give them love and light and guidance. May you purify and cleanse my mind so that I can deliver a message in the correct way that is needed today. May all our hearts be open and ready to receive this message. And may we all find this peace that we're seeking and the answers and the knowledge that we so desperately ask for, and be guided on this path. We are now open to the spirit guides, the ancestors, and the ascended masters. Welcome into this reading, and welcome everybody. All right, so I will be using the, what is this one? Tarot of the Familiars, I believe it's called. Yeah, Tarot Familiars. Okay. I'm going to cleanse and purify them, get them all cleaned up. And we'll be using the Epiphany cards today also. Okay, whatever else I'm called to during this reading. All right, Spirit, please guide and direct me with these cards. Give us a message we so desperately need. My goal today with this reading was an epiphany that you recently had. I felt called to say that, like a wake-up call, an epiphany, a spiritual experience. I feel like a lot of you have been experiencing something strange, something different with yourself. And I really just feel it's an awakening of some sort, some kind of an epiphany that you guys have come to. Okay, so you recently just woke up about something and you've gotten very strong. You've overcome some kind of a hardship. You've tried to make sense of your situation in the best way possible. You've grown up a lot. Spirit thinks that you've really come a long way. Okay, we're just going to see how this message unfolds itself. I'm going to let it unfold itself. Okay. All right, and I dropped one, and it is the Four of Swords in reverse on the floor. Leave that up. No, it's the Five of Swords in reverse on the floor. Okay. Well, okay. Spirit, reveal this message to us today as needed. Okay. A lot of swords. I do feel like you are dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. That's been coming through a little bit heavy these past couple days, hasn't it? Yeah. This air sign has certainly hurt you in the past, more than anybody else. They kind of woke you up and shook you a little bit. They shook you. It's like you opened up your heart. You didn't want to, and then they pulled the rug out from under you, and you were just beginning to fall in love with them. You were just beginning to really feel comfortable. Another five. Okay, so you're definitely seeing fives. Yeah, there's a Libra here with a Virgo. Could be that could be you, that could be them. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so what's going on? Are you the Libra or are you the Virgo? Or is there something involving a Libra and a Virgo? So I do feel like, let's see if this is straight. It doesn't look straight to me. It's straight on the desk, but not straight on the camera. Let's see if that can help. That somewhat helps. Okay. So are you guys seeing the number 555 often? Because that's really showing up. If you are seeing the number 555, you know, consistently or even just periodically, understand that, yes, you're going through a huge, massive shift and a very big change. Very, very large scale. Transforming your entire life. I want you to think that when you're seeing the fives, a tower is around you or a tower just hit. Let me open my window. The incense is clouding up the room. Okay. I finally get incense and my whole room is foggy. Okay, so hello, Patrice Bedell. Libra Tropical, Virgo Vedic. Okay, there you go, Patrice. And I know Karen. That's your love. Okay. So let's see what's going on with you guys. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Hanged Man. Both in the upright. You feel very stuck with a burden. Stuck because they would never wake up. You feel like, Steph, they would never wake up. They never got it. It never clicked with them. It was very one-sided. Knave of Swords. They acted like a child, this air sign. And if you're the air sign, it's okay, just reverse it. But they acted like a child. Knave of Swords. They do a lot of spying, but not a lot of talking. They do a lot of watching, but not a lot of action. You feel very betrayed. But I think the epiphany that you've just had is, I've woken up that I need to change, not them. I need to stop chasing this person. Why am I chasing this person that is so difficult? Why am I pursuing someone that is not making me happy? What is it inside of me that is wanting this? What is it inside of me that wants to fix this? And so you've been asking yourself this, and this is much of your awakening, is not that you're trying to heal this person or change this person or, you know, mend this bond. It's you really asking yourself, what is it about me that I desire this? And that's a lot of your epiphany. Why do I even want this? And you're asking yourself, why? Because you feel almost foolish. And you're just like, I don't understand this about myself. I'm smart, I'm strong, I'm educated, I'm mature, I'm spiritual, I'm loving, I'm healing, I'm gifted, I'm a good person. Why am I seeking this? And if this isn't a person, it could be a habit, it could be drugs, it could be sexual addiction, it could be whatever negativity that is a burden for you with the Ten of Wands. You need to put this situation into the perspective that works for you in your life right now, that takes precedence. But Spirit says, you know, you are heavy laden with burden here because communication has not been good with you and this person. They don't understand you. There's misunderstandings, misinterpretations. There's blocking energy. There's only seeing things one way, one-sided, and it's very, very frustrating for you. I think more than anything, you want to communicate and just say, look, I think you're feeling this way because you don't understand me, or you don't understand what I'm trying to do, or why I came across that way, or you're misunderstanding what I said, or you're misunderstanding what you read. There's some kind of plead. I do feel like there's a pleading here. Please listen to me. Please understand me. Please hear me out. But someone doesn't want to hear you out. Or it's quite possible this is a reverse situation for you, and they're the ones that feel like you're not hearing them out. So you have to see what works for you and your situation. The next card that comes out is the Devil card, Capricorn. Major Arcana. 2 Major Arcanas on the left. El Diablo. Good old El Diablo. There he is, saying you're addicted, you're stuck, you can't let go. You really want this against all, how do you say, convictions. Every part of your body says no, but somehow your spirit's like just being led. like a sheep led to the slaughter. You're like, what am I doing? Why am I putting myself on the altar here? Then we have the Sun. A lot of major arcana. What I notice is, though, there's major arcanas surrounding your reading on both sides. Majors, kind of corralling you guys in. You also have one major here, the Hanged Man, which is Pisces. I may be going out on a limb here, but are you the Pisces? And you feel corralled and stuck in? Spirit is trying to guide you. If you are the Pisces, Spirit is trying to guide you. They're trying to show you the sun and justice. And what that means is they're trying to show you that love is coming in. Love of God, love of Spirit, love of Source, love of self. This bunny is going down a path. It's almost like you're going down the rabbit hole. Sometimes you experience love in a very weird, odd way, which would be through pain and suffering and loss. Spirit's trying to wake you up with the Hanged Man because you are way too burdened about this air sign, this little childish Knave of Swords who has the key to your heart. And no matter how many times you've been betrayed, you seek this out. Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, you're rushing into the fight. It's almost like you're willing to fight for this person. Spirit, please clarify. Please clarify this reading. Cleanse my hands, that I may pull the perfect cards. Cleanse my mind, that I can be pure of thought in this reading. Help me deliver this message. Spirit, tell me what you're trying to say. Show me this energy. Show me. Give me 3 cards. Show me 3 cards. We have hidden desires, hidden intentions, resurrection. This ain't dead. Wow. And bottom of the deck, planning for the future. Give me one more. Give me one more. Dark night of the soul. And you guys have been put through it. Bottom of the deck is road to recovery. Okay. Your hidden desire, obviously, is you want to resurrect this relationship. And you are going through the dark night of the soul. Is Spirit going to give you this relationship back? Is he going to mend and heal this bond? I believe so. This isn't going to resonate for everybody, but I believe so. We have the Queen of Cups in the upright at the bottom of the deck. That means the overall, underall energy of the whole reading resonates with the Queen of Cups, Cancerian. Then over here we have the road to recovery, which is very much a Piscean trait. It's a judgment card. Okay, we have the resurrection, the Saint Dead, which is another Piscean card. Okay, and then we have the dark night of the soul, 5 of Pentacles. That puts me at 5, 5, 5. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. And there is something hidden with the Devil and the Knave of Swords. There's a secret. The Hermit, there's the black cat looking out of a window with the candle being lit. At night, your person thinks of this. At night, your person is called to you, whether through dreams, voices, or thoughts, but there is communication from Spirit about this. And this person is certainly around a negative energy. This wolf here in the Devil card feels like a presence around him or her. This is a person, okay? And I feel like what I'm hearing is it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. There is a negative energy around the person that you are involved with. You are going into the fight here. Okay, Knight of Swords, Swords, like how you say, wielding the sword, coming in, 5 of Wands, ready to go into the fight for this person. I feel like you want justice to be served. I don't think you care about the outcome, because you're kind of sitting here saying the outcome is whatever spirit is supposed to make it. With the Justice card, I think you have released your particular desire. And you just want spirit to make this right. You also feel like somebody has lied about you and betrayed you with that 5 of Swords in reverse. And you have not made your point, or you have not had victory over that person. I don't think you want to stop fighting until you have some kind of victory. Let's see what your fight is. What is your fight? Spirit, what is this person's fight? How are they fighting? What do they want? Show me the gold. Show me the sun. Show me what will make them happy. Show me what they're seeking. What is it that they want? Show me what they want with these cards. Show me what they want. Oh, okay, so we got equality, we got justice. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. So my collective wants their family back together. This may be you fighting for your child to get away from bad, toxic relationships or people. This may be you fighting for the father or mother of your child. This may be you fighting for your parent to come out of a negative place. 6 of Coins, they are marching down the streets, protesting. We want equality. It's not fair. We deserve equality. They're marching together, fighting for the equality. I know that with the Devil card here, you've been treated extremely unfairly. And I just want you to know that Spirit is well aware of the unfairness. I also think you should know Spirit says it's not over. The injustice that you've experienced will be taken into the hands of Spirit. Because there's an innocence here. We also have a 10-10. 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, which heralds a new beginning, the Wheel of Fortune. Something must end, so something can begin. The Devil wants to withdraw. And that's what it's been in the past. The Devil has taken and withdrawn your person. Okay, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, most likely a Libra or a Virgo. There's also Virgo energy here. And the Devil has drawn this person away, Capricorn energy. You are on the road to recovery, overall, underall energy. And you will have your justice, because the Sun is a promise that all of your plans, your hopes, your prayers, your actions will pay off in a very happy, optimistic, positive, joyful way. And the Justice says justice will be yours. You will have justice. But there has to be this major tower kind of energy here. 555 is going to herald a really big change. Prepare for something to turn around in this personal connection, because the Resurrection said this ain't dead. It also means this ain't over. If you think that they had the last word or somebody had the last say, watch again. The epiphany that you're going to have is it's not. But Spirit, what is it you are showing my collective? What is it you're showing the collective, Spirit? What is this epiphany? What are you showing them? What is it you're showing the collective? Because they're on this journey, they're learning, they're having an epiphany. They're having a wake-up call. I just need to know what this is. Spirit, please cleanse and purify these cards. Give them new energy for a new message. What is my collective seeing? What are you showing them? What is the lesson? What is the lesson? Wow, Wizard of Awareness. That is amazing. Number 3, major healing and recovery. This is beautiful. This is the Magician. It also means you have the power to change your circumstance. Listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. Do you guys feel like you're having some kind of a magical awakening with the power of your thoughts, the power of your words, the power of your intentions? I feel like you've known this for some time, but recently you've had some kind of an awakening where it like stimulated. It stimulated these deep thoughts, and it stimulated this old knowledge that you had, and it kind of reawakened it. And it made you start to want to get into this magical energy again, like a little bit more heavy. Do you feel like you're wanting to purchase things to help you meditate and release, or that you've been wanting to set something up for yourself that is more structured in your spiritual path? And I just think Spirit is saying, I've awakened your spirituality through this journey. Because of this person, because of this hardship, I'm going to make you a warrior. But not just a warrior to go into the fight verbally or emotionally, but a warrior spiritually. This relationship has taught you how to fight spiritual warfare, how to fight negativity, how to see the negative energy, how to feel it, how to know where it comes from, how to call it off of you, and how to send it somewhere else. I feel like you're learning this through astrology. You're learning this through magic. You're learning this through dreams and interpretations also, and the tarot, but also just TV shows and lessons and teachings of different gurus. You're just picking up so much more, kind of like a sponge. I also feel like some of you guys are going to be getting a magic wand, like literally a magical wand. It's going to talk to you, it's going to come to you, and it's not necessarily going to spew out fire from one end, but it's going to make you feel empowered. So whatever this magical wand is, it's going to be something that you can physically hold, and it's going to make you feel empowered. It's going to give you, I don't know, just this vibration of I'm in control. And it's going to give you the confidence to start calling in the things that you want. And it is going to help you have power over the negative energies and spirits around you that have been trying to put you down. This is a challenge. I hope you know that. It's a challenge. Thank you, Tiffany. I did have a wonderful birthday. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. This is going to be really great. Let's read this. Thank you so much. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement or anxiety or pain. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adapt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come into your life and they leave. Experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shift and change. No matter how much you want things to stay the same, the Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now, because it's all good. So let it be, and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influences from yourself. That's very interesting. Do you guys feel that shift inside yourself? Do you feel that you have recently let go? 23:15 hours here in India. Hello, welcome from India. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm very, very happy to have you here. Thank you for being here. So anyways, you're definitely preparing to let go of this person. I do see a resurrection happening here. Yes, I do love India more than you know. Ten of Cups is destined for you, as well as Queen of Cups. Again, I have to tell you, true sidereal astrology will show you that Mars and Venus are in the sign of Cancer right now. If you want to get an app on your phone and check it out for yourself, you can. Okay? But that's where they are. And I think that's why Cancer's really been strong lately. If you feel like, and by the way, the sun is not in Cancer right now. I know my birthday and in tropical it's a Cancer, but if you actually point your telescope or the app that helps you search out the sun and the planets and the moon and all that, you can see that it's actually in Gemini. So for whatever reason, guys, that's what's going on. And we do have a lot of Cancer energy in the overall energy. And so I do know Mars and Venus are going to do something for you. Okay? So Mars and Venus are going to bring you something very, very special and very, very important during this current transit in Cancer. I also believe it's going to bring you happiness. I believe that the Sun and the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups talks about a union and a relationship with someone loving. I'm not trying to set you up here. I just want to be honest. There is a relationship coming in for you. I'm not saying it's going to 100% be this person you've had struggles with, but I am saying that whatever happens, you're going to be getting in touch with someone that you're going to have a relationship with, period. And this is going to be someone that you are spiritual with, someone that you share children with, or make children with, or just have a blended family. This is someone that loves to cook and loves the home and loves family outings. This is someone that is affectionate. And this is someone that is good for you, the Sun card, and it is going to bring you justice. Now, I have to be honest. The way the cards look, it looks as if as you're going within and defeating your own demons, and as you're going in your own soul and heart right now in this dark night and asking yourself, why am I looking for this person? Why am I chasing this person down? The more you go inside yourself, the more answers you get with the Page of Swords. That you had something inside of you that was needy, that was feeling unworthy, and that was feeling lack. however that resonates for you. There was something in you that was lacking, okay? And the more you've gone within, the more you've been able to defeat that beast. And the answer and the epiphany is you're getting your own answers. You don't have to ask a teacher. You don't have to ask someone completely different than yourself. You understand. And I think this is that knowing of that wizard that lives inside of you. That smart, that wise, that old soul that's still there, that was really hidden, really covered up, really withdrawn. And the same way that you were feeling blocked from your counterpart here is because you were being blocked by your inner self. You did not realize it. You didn't realize you were blocking this part of you, but now you do. And I think that was the real awakening, that there was someone very wise and very spiritual and just an old teacher inside of you, and you forgot about them, or you were blinded and you couldn't see them, you couldn't hear them. And here you are, awakened to the guru inside of yourself. It was always there. It was always there. You're meeting yourself in a different way, and it's almost like you're meeting this special old soul for the first time. And you're just like, wow, here you are. I can't believe you're here. I can't believe the answers I needed were all along inside of me. I can't believe everything I needed to fix my mentality and my emotions and to balance me out and to guide me was inside of me. I was out there searching for the right teacher, for the right equipment, for the right book, for the right class, but all along it was in me. Now, me as a guru or teacher, really guru just means someone that shines the light or someone that turns the light on. Not that I necessarily have all the answers, but that I awaken them inside yourself, that I say something that clicks, or that I am a vessel that brings some kind of information to your soul. Your soul calls my soul. We were brought together for a reason, to awaken each other. I'm a student just like you, learning from this universe and growing and maturing. And age is nothing. Age is absolutely nothing. The real guru is always inside of us, but we awaken each other. We are each other's guru. We are each other's lantern. We are each other's candle in the dark. So we have all the power inside of us to awaken each other, and we do in certain ways. And this is just an awakening inside yourself, that you have a very wise teacher that lives inside of you. And I think that now we're finally fighting together as a collective group. And Spirit says, finally you as a collective, your people, your followers on this channel, are rising to a level together, fighting oppression, fighting against abuse that you guys have put on yourselves. We are the ones I cannot talk. Seriously. We are the ones cracking the whip against our own backs. We are the ones that have imprisoned ourselves into a relationship that did not serve us. We are the ones that were stuck in a mind frame or a belief system that really was not our truth. And this is the awakening, that we are the ones and it's not anyone else's. And we are the master of our universe. And we don't have to be here in any situation by the devil. We are not really chained into this situation as we thought we were. We are free. And it took us being in the dark with the devil, which is our inner devil, our inner demons. It took us being in the dark to find the light inside of ourselves, because there was no other light. We had to go down to the depths of our sorrow, down to the depths of our most brokenness, down to the depths of our most hopelessness. That's the dark night, where we had no answers, we had no vision, we had no direction. We were not living in our truth. We were following a light that wasn't our own. We were following the devil's temptation, which is the karmic light. I'm just going to say the karmic light. Spirit has brought us into this beautiful abyss, so our light can turn on and we see it. And it's that it was always within me. The strength was always within me. This wisdom was always within me. And our light turns on, and we no longer have to follow any light. We are the light. We've all become the teacher. We've all become the guru. We've all become the light. And when you are the light, you don't need to see another light. You're too bright to even see it. So you're following your truth now. I feel like the sun is almost like you're becoming your sun. You're becoming the brightness in the day, which is A, you're becoming the important one. You're putting yourself first for once, finally. B, you're the one that's giving healing and nurturing and teaching and wisdom to others, along as yourself. And that's the justice. Spirit's like, do you see that's what you get? Do you see the gift in this? And I think that's fine and dandy, and I think that's happy. And I think you are truly happy being an enlightened spiritual Queen of Cups. No matter if you're male or female, you are the Queen of Cups. You are the Queen of Love. Your cup is overflowing. Your cup is full. Your cup is just pouring on to others at this point. You're so full of love and light. I want you to know a lot of you guys have definitely risen to a level of being a teacher. And if you haven't started your own class, or you haven't you haven't been drawn to who you're going to be teaching, you'll find out who soon. Spirit says, I am going to bring others to you to teach. So you guys are definitely going to become teachers. There is going to be people on the journey that are asking questions and seeking answers. And I am very honored, very, very honored that my collective, my followers, who are not many, but few, of the real leaders in this world, of the real spiritually enlightened, of the honest truth seekers and the truth speakers. You guys do not bullshit. You do not kid around with the truth. You are honest to goodness researchers. I'm just very honored. I'm very surprised, honestly, in this reading, that my collective is so enlightened. And I just want to say thank you for watching me. That's a real honor to have you watching me, because that says something about me, but it also says something about you. I think it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that this channel is special. I'm not flooded with crap in the chats that are unenlightened. We are not flooded by people who are lost and dark and living in confusion. I want you to know there's a reason for this. And it's an enlightenment for me that I am not meant to lead a general collective. I am meant to lead people to themselves because I have a very special collective. You are very unique. You are very special. If you're new to this channel, it was not an accident. You are meant to be highly activated and highly enlightened on this channel. These are not going to be basic readings. These are not going to be just your run-of-the-mill tarot cards. These are going to be blessed and activated by very high ascended masters and spirit guides. Just understand that you're here at an advanced level as a soul. And Spirit is letting me know that, and Spirit is allowing me to say that to you, because I think you need to know that you are on an elevated level, because it's an accelerated level. What I have going on this channel is accelerated speed. It's having to catch up with astrology. It's having to catch up with tarot. It's having to catch up with psychic abilities, enlightenment, okay? These are very fast-paced, very heightened forms of learning, and not everybody can grasp that yet. Everyone can, but there's a lot of people out there that just are not grasping that nourishment yet. So just know that if you're here, I'm a very fast-paced, accelerated motion kind of a teacher. I bring you through these things very quickly. I speak about things that only the very, very enlightened would know about. So just be aware that you're here for a reason. And anyone else that comes in that feels lower vibe, lower level, then that's their thing. But just know that Spirit says you are on the right path. When you, and I said this the other day, when you were seeing numbers like 555, 444, 777, etc., it's really just flags that you're on the right path. Okay? You are a teacher, you are a guru, and we are sending ourselves out into the world as a lantern and as a beacon of love and a beacon of forgiveness and a beacon of light, a beacon of great understanding. We are sympathetic and empathetic. We are kind. We are forgiving of many different faults from many different kinds of people. We don't see someone for what they were. We see someone for who they are right now. We're not even concerned about who they can be. We're concerned with who are you now? What are you experiencing now? I also feel that you should understand we're going to be sent out right now within the next, I would say even a couple weeks, to heal someone or to help heal people, to enlighten others, whether it's your own family, your neighbors, your children, strangers, whoever. But you're going to notice you're being sent out as a light into the world with your knowledge, with your wisdom, with your power, because you are the wizards in this world. You know what it takes to create, to make things happen. You've gained a great wisdom by accepting something that you wanted and learning to let it go. That takes strength. Strength defeats the devil. Not everybody can easily let go of what they want. And these are not just little desires that you've had. These are very, very big desires. This is wanting to fix a family. This is wanting to have a specific amount of money or have a specific amount of material things because you need them to take care of others. This is your health. This is your romance, your love, the love of your life. Not just someone you fancied, but the love of your life. You all have learned to let go of things that are really important to you. You all have learned to let go of money. When the more you give, the more you receive. And I think you've learned that. The more you give freely, without any thought, suddenly more comes to you. Out of nowhere. Out of absolutely nowhere. You are walking in a vibration of peace. And you're going to start receiving more and more and more and more. The more you give of yourself, the more you give of your belongings, the more you're going to receive. It is the energy of Ketu. Ketu, the south node of the moon, the malefic one, the tail of the dragon, which is about release. Everything that you have bound up and called dear to you gets cut from you. That is why he represents moksha. That is why he represents enlightenment. Because when you can learn to let go, there's not much else that can bother you. And the Lord says, don't fear death of the body. You should fear death of the spirit. And a lot of you guys are learning not to fear death, but death of the spirit, which is an ending to the light, an ending to the enlightenment, an ending to the love. Those are the things you should fear. You've learned to let go of things spiritually. And so anyways, you are fighting right now for equality, for justice, for spirit to be fair to you, that you've done the work. You've done the awakening. Ketu's in your ascendant, Paula? Mine too. Ketu is in my ascendant. So you found fulfillment with not much, to be honest. Spirit says you have been happy with your loss. You are happy with your loss. Can you imagine that? Could you have said that last year? Could you have ever said, I am happy with what I don't have? No. No. Because last year and the year before, the year 10 years before, whatever it was for you, you were trying to get what it is you deserved, and you were trying to get what it is you wanted more than anything. Because you stepped onto this path manifesting, wanting to gain. But this lesson, this year, you've learned to lose. You've learned to lose. That, my friends, is a very, very, very hard lesson. That's why you're excelled. That's why you're in an excelled class. This is an excelled class. We here on this channel are excelled. It's not that I'm saying we're better than anyone else. I'm saying that we are on another level. It has nothing to do with better. It means we are on a different level. That does not mean that we are better or greater. But we have achieved spiritual wisdom at a specific point where we need to have it right now in our lives as a collective group. So that's fine. Every teacher, every tarot card channel is a teacher for a class. And each of those classes are needed for a specific set of people that are on those levels. And there's even more accelerated levels than my class. So it's not about levels of who's good, who's bad, who's better, who's worse. It's just different levels. Okay? Like the colors of the rainbow. We all have different energies. In this class, we are learning to be teachers. In another class, maybe they're learning to be healers. In another class, maybe they're learning to be psychics. In another class, maybe they're learning to read tarot and just get into the esoteric. But in this class, we are learning to be teachers. We are learning to be hermits. We are learning to be lanterns in the dark. That's what this class is all about. That's why you're here. And I think you know that. I think you know, each one of you, that you were meant to teach. There's not a lot of teachers in this world. There's going to be 500,000 viewers on other classes, on other channels that are learning into the esoteric. They're learning about mysticism and spirituality. And there's plethoras of those. But there's only a handful of people that are going to be able to teach, because it's not an easy skill to have. It's very hard. It's very hard to teach. That's just an extremely difficult task. Teaching people is not a gift that everyone has. You have the gift of teaching. So you're taking your knowledge and your wisdom from this pain and from this loss and from this unfairness, and you're bringing it out into the world like this Sun card and saying, you know what the real justice is? Enlightenment. It's not about getting even. It's not about getting what you want. It's not about making a karmic pay for what they've done. It's not about making the devil suffer. It's about loving the devil. The devil can't stand that. When you love the devil, he can't stand it. It makes his skin crawl. When you send love to a negative situation, it depletes. When you send your light unto the darkness and you shine your light unto a negative karmic situation, and you say, I love you anyways, and I send love and light and healing to you, and that you're going to take something beautiful from this negative situation. It will not hold you down. Your vibration is too beautiful within. When you send the light into the darkness, it makes the darkness disappear. And what you guys are doing is sending light into the darkness, light into the world, light into dark situations. You're becoming very alchemical, which is temperance, which is the teacher, and the fix-it angel, Archangel Raphael, which means you have a very powerful heart chakra. And I think lately you've realized my heart chakra has come alive. There's something inside of you. Do you feel it in your heart space, your chest? Do you feel this activation of freedom? Like restriction has been taken off of it. If you have recently felt some kind of a lighthearted feeling, some kind of a warm, free openness inside of you that you didn't even notice, it just gradually happened, and all of a sudden you feel so free. That's the heart chakra being broken, wide open, and it's grown. You've outgrown a specific place inside of yourself. You've outgrown it, and your heart broke open so it could grow, and now it's even more powerful. And the heart is like the sun in the center of the chakras, and it sends energy to the top three and the bottom three. It is the sun in the universe. The heart, you, source inside of you, is healing others but healing all parts of yourself. You are at peace and you are happy with what you have. This is the enlightenment. The justice is you broke out of your own shell. The justice is you broke free from your own inner demon. You broke free from your own attachment. You're free. It no longer has control over you. That dark voice inside your head, that worrier, that stressful thinker, that one that felt defeated, the one that felt caged, the one that felt like you lost, you learned how to read what the devil was saying, and you took the mask off of the devil. He's no longer your enemy. It was you. You were the devil. You were the enemy of your own self. And you've unmasked. And as you've unmasked, you've mirror reflected with the hermit. And you said, I know you. And there you are. There you are telling me I'm not enough. There you are telling me I lost. There you are looking at me, trying to strike fear into me. I know who you are, and I call you out. And I love you, and I forgive you. And that dark shadow side of yourself, that inner demon, that inner devil, that inner karmic, that restriction, that cycle, that lower vibration that kept you tied here in some difficulty, gone. Poof, poof. You've cast it out. Cast it out. You are free. That is the enlightenment today. Your hidden desires and inner intentions were negative, and I think you've realized that. There was some part of you here that almost wanted to be mistreated. There was some part of you here that categorized yourself with a specific sect of people that had low class, lower level expectations in love and in life. And you called it out. You said, I know who you are. I know what you want. And that's not me. That's not my highest self. That's not even good enough for me. It's not good enough for me. It's not good enough for anybody. It's not good enough for me. It's not good enough for my students. It's not good enough for my friends. It's not good enough for the people that God has blessed around me. That, my friends, is not good enough. And you have just arisen like the phoenix. The devil thought he burned you, put you down, tied you, chained you down. The devil inside of you thought you were defeated. Just like the devil thought when Jesus was crucified, he wouldn't return. He was going to go down, he was going to die, and that's it. End of the story for him. Wrong. Very, very wrong. Boy, was he wrong. That he rose after 3 days. Rose again and claimed victory and power over darkness and death. Jesus was the original phoenix. And it's funny that your oracle card came out in the number 3. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Holy Trinity, mind, body, soul. There's always 3. You've defeated this and you've risen. You were crucified and you have risen. And let me tell you, the devil's around you, the darkness inside you, is shocked and surprised at your transformation and your rising from these ashes. You are way more powerful than you ever thought, and you are about to go into a very, very spiritual place. Get prepared to be way more spiritual than you've been your entire life, because you are now becoming more of a teacher, okay? You're getting into this preparation of body, mind, and soul to teach. And in this preparation for you to teach and guide and be a light, it requires isolation, it requires withdrawal, it requires meditation, it requires inner reflection, and it requires that darkness so you can continue to be the light. When you walk out of this, you're going to be so surprised at the results. I'm going to give you a peek at what those results might look like. Spirit, can you please give me a peek into the Justice and the Ten of Cups? Give me a peek for my collective. Guide and direct them with these cards. Please guide and direct my collective. I would like to know the Justice and the Ten of Cups. What is this? Give me a peek. Give me a peek. Cleanse and purify these cards. Give them new energy. Speak to me. Speak to me through these cards. Show me Justice. Show me Queen of Cups. Show me Ten of Cups. First, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. What a blessing. The other one I feel called to pull is past life relationship. You have known each other before. Show me the Ten of Cups. Show me the Ten of Cups. Please show me the Ten of Cups. Show me the 10 of Cups. Someone you're going to have quite a bit of chemistry with. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. The red and the blue, positive, negative, yin yang. It's electricity. This is a very electric relationship. This person's going to turn you on many, many levels. This is a very spiritual person, guys. Did you ever think that you were going to be with a very spiritual partner? I don't know if you realize that. I don't even think you imagine that for yourself. You're going to be with someone from the past that is a very spiritual person. Keep an open mind. This is not your usual type. Your usual type is the fix it person. Fix them, heal them, grow them. This person coming in actually was a teacher in a past life. This person was a teacher in a past life and maybe a teacher of some sort now. But this is a very wise, very intelligent, spiritual person. I mean, this person is like you. Very much like you. The chemistry is hot. This is going to knock your socks off. This is insane awesome. This is someone that can blow your mind spiritually, blow you away emotionally, but damn, when they turn on their teacher light, when you see that they are a lantern also, you're even more blown away because they just bring you to another level. You see, every soulmate you've ever been with brings you to a level. Level up, level up, level up. They're leveling you up. They're here for a reason. You were meant and brought together with this soulmate for a reason. To awaken, to enlighten, to grow, and shed your skin. This person has a whole new skin for you. You are going to really dive into spirituality because this person is very spiritual. Woo! And guys, it's sexually intense as well. I just want to let you know it's sexually intense. The kissing is really passionate. This is a whole new level of maturity in a relationship. It's very, very passionate. If you've never experienced love before, just know this is in your future, okay? This is in your future, okay? But if you've experienced love before and you've gone through transformations with someone, know that there's another person coming in that is someone you've known before. You'll know them because they are spiritual. Their eyes, it's almost like they have eyeliner around their eyes. It's very weird. I don't know what it is. It's their eyes. It's their eyes that will call you. I don't know. It feels like I'm picturing eyes with eyeliner, but maybe it's a glow around their eyes, but there's a depth to them. There's a highlighted energy in their eyes. They look very old in their eyes. They can almost see straight through you. They can undress you with their eyes. They turn you on. It's very, I don't want to say scary, but what's the right word? Like shaking you. It shakes you. It kind of shakes you to your core. This next person is going to shake you. They're going to make you feel undressed with your clothes on. They're going to make you feel seen. They recognize your soul. Does that make sense? This person will recognize your soul. And you're just like, oh my God, I've never been seen like this. I've never been seen like this before. The passion is two souls making love, not two bodies. Not two bodies, two souls. And it's a fire. It's electric. It's hot in a spiritual way. It's heated with a spiritual fire. It's very beautiful. Tell me more about this. Let your friends help you. Give your relationship a chance, bottom of the deck. Ask for and accept support from others. This is a very unusual 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups. This is an unusual type. Your friends or your spiritual friends are going to help guide you into this relationship because you've never seen it before. You don't know what to do with it. They are different from your usual type, and you're just like, I don't know if I can handle this. There's going to be a lot of doubt. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty. It's going to feel very scary. Why? Rahu. Rahu, the north node of the moon, is uncomfortable, out of your comfort zone, strange, unusual, unique, electric. You are going to feel very uncomfortable around this person. This is not your comfort zone by any means. It says give it a chance. Give it a chance, guys. I do feel this person may be a different spiritual belief system than you growing up. This is a very different person. And for the whoever it resonates, this is Rahu. You may very well have Rahu with your Venus or Rahu in your 7th house. You know, for those ladies, it might be Rahu with your Jupiter. Rahu could be in the 9th house also. But Rahu will be involved when it comes to this specific 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups, Justice, Sun. I just want you to know that Rahu has something to do with the meeting of this person. Spirit wants you to know it's going to make you feel very happy, but it's also going to make you feel very scared. Spirit, what advice do you have for them? What advice do you have for them with this person? And guess what? I mean, this is, I told you I was going to, you know, be called to whatever cards were calling me based on whatever else was going to pop up in this reading. And I was called to the secret language of light. You're going to be a little scared here. The secret language of light is what you and this person, how you guys are going to communicate. I'm going to tell you like this, and don't be freaked out, but when you become a teacher and you become a leader and you meet another teacher and leader, they're going to make you feel like you're not as wise as you are. That they're going to make you feel like you're at level 1 again. You have a lot to learn. You are both on the same level. Both of you. They're not higher than you, but their energy creates a sense of, I don't know enough yet, because you guys are going to walk on this journey together, side by side, masculine and feminine, to grow again at an accelerated level. Okay, this is more than you've ever experienced, and you're going to feel scared because you're no longer exactly the leader. You are now a partner. And that's going to make you feel very uncertain because your normal comfort zone is you are the leader, you are the wise one, you are the healer, you are the guide, you are the leader spiritually in a relationship. And this is why Spirit wants you to be alone for a little while with the Hermit, because you're getting used to being your leader self. And now you're in charge and you're recognizing who you are. You took the mask off, which was the devil inside yourself. This other person coming up in the future here now is going to be a leader with you. And it's very unusual to have someone as wise, as spiritual, as responsible, and as gifted in teaching as you are. And you're going to learn from each other. But that's a whole new feeling for you. That's a whole new feeling for you because usually you're the one teaching. So this is going to be, just so you know, keep an open mind and let your friends, us, the collective, help you. Okay? Give it a chance. Don't kick it to the curb because it's scary. Okay? Don't kick it to the curb. This was meant to come in for you. A very spiritual person. They're going to teach you some things. And you're going to teach them some things, but you're both teaching each other. It's a very beautiful chemistry, and the sex that you're going to experience in this connection is going to knock your socks off more than you've ever had it done before. This is like, oh my God, I've never had my soul undressed like this. That's what it's going to feel like. I've never had my soul undressed and touched like this. This is crazy. Past life connection for sure, okay? Spirit, give me a clarification on this connection with the chemistry card. Cleanse and purify these cards. Give me a message for the collective. Give me a message for the collective on this new spiritual relationship. Divine animals, and we have divine feminine at the bottom. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Somebody is very connected with that divine feminine energy in this future, male or female. Number 22. 22 is going to be a very significant sign. Okay? 222s are going to be, whenever you see this person, when you meet this person, it's not going to be those 1111s. It's going to be those 222s, okay? That's going to be a sign about you and this person, okay? They are going to be a lover of animals, and they are going to have Leo in their chart. That is a lion. This person is going to be bright like the sun card. What does the sun person really represent in astrology? When someone has the sun with them heavily in a specific area, they are tan or they are bronzed, okay? Maybe even lighter than me or a little darker than me, doesn't matter, but the sun represents kind of the looks of this person. This person is going to have a sun-kissed skin, okay? So they are not going to be your normal, okay? They're also going to have something very unique about their hair. What I am being told is longer hair, okay? Longer than your usual type. So there's going to be a long hair situation going on. Longer than what you normally go for, okay? Their hair is going to be different. It's going to be noticeable. There's going to be tones of gold. There might be tones of gray. There might be tones of, you know, highlights. I don't know, but there's going to be different tones in the hair.
Is this okay for the party?
Definitely not.
Well, I couldn't find any other clothes.
Please, Mom.
They're on the couch. And his hair needs help.
Okay.
It looks nice.
Okay.
I guess it looks nice.
That is so funny, guys. Yeah. What's really funny is we were just talking about hair. And it's like nothing's by accident. Nothing's, you know, just a coincidence. My son came in doing his hair different than he ever did it before. And I'm sitting here like, what did you do to your hair? He needs help. And it was slicked back. He's got dark, dark hair. It was slicked back like a greasy salesman. He did his own hair. I don't know, maybe that's a sign. Maybe a person's going to have dark, slicked back hair. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. But there's going to be some length to it. I also feel like this person is going to have a strong presence.
Is this okay for sure?
Yeah. This person is going to have a strong presence in a room. When they walk in, everybody notices. I also feel like they have a very big, big, big heart for animals. They're like a bleeding heart. They want to heal all the animals. They want to take animals in. They're going to be a fan of rescues. They're going to be a fan of going on a walk and petting people's dogs and making friends with people's cats or rabbits or guinea pigs or whatever. Like this person, you know, and you know what? That has strong Virgo ties. Virgo people definitely have a fondness of animals, but so do Pisces. Pisces and Virgo tend to love animals. So there's going to be a strong connection there. This person is going to have a larger chest. If they're a female, they may have a larger breast size. If they're male, they may just be a larger chest, shoulder area. The shoulders and the chest may be broad. More broad than their hips. More broad than the rest of their body. Okay, so there's a broadness. This person would be muscular. Okay, they're not little. Okay, this isn't a tiny little person. This is a much more built, much more strong person. And a very strong personality. This person, I feel, would also have a wider nose. Okay? So a much wider nose than you're used to, possibly. This person also has a prominent mouth. What I mean by that is they've got bigger lips or a stronger jaw or just prominent, maybe larger lips than normal. You know, that's kind of a Leo person. Leos tend to have a more cat-like appearance in the mouth area. I don't know how to explain it, but just for men, it tends to be like a wider jaw and a wider upper teeth, like lip line. Like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but it just tends to be wider. And either that or their lips tend to be larger. But yeah, this person has that kind of a look. I looked up at the camera. I saw 144. You know, obviously this person is one of the 144,000. Many people don't believe in that, but I know my followers do, or you wouldn't be here because you're teachers. So all I have to say is that. So this is a very spiritual person, very highlighted in the energy of love and healing in animals. This person has a beautiful aura. It's going to be golden with green and very light blue. So golden with green and very light blue. This person may also have something to do with a snake or a dragon tattoo. If it's not a tattoo, it could be a necklace. But I do feel like this person would have something to do with that. This person has a high sexual drive also, just so you know. And they can last a long time. That's going to be a sign. They know how to control their chi. They know how to control their energy. So when they do become intimate with someone, this person would know how to not release and fall into the moment of physical passion. This person knows how to control the energies around them and how to perform longer, how to please longer, how to hold themselves off. This person is very gifted and talented in that department. So quite the lover, very rare. But anyways, divine animals. This person sees a lot of messages through animals. Sorry, my kids, go Gert. Has a lot of messages through animals and speaks to animals and communicates to animals in a much more different way than other people. People might think this person is weird or odd. There is going to be a Scorpio vibe to this person as well, but this person is very intelligent, like an Aquarius. Even if they don't have Aquarius in their chart, this person is intelligent like an Aquarius. A very intelligent person, maybe good with numbers, good with math, good with spelling, good with computers and technology. This person would be very gifted in technology, and a very big turn on for you, just saying. Let's read this. It's a lot of information for one little card. Okay. Definitely a Leo. This is page number 88. 8 Major Arcana. A lot of Leo confirmations today, which is very ancestral. Magha Nakshatra, most likely. Okay, spend time with your pet or in the company of any animal to realize the same light that flows through them flows through you. We all create different containers for our soul experiences, depending on our own individual desires and dreams. Humans experience greater contrast than animals. That is why our influence and creations are wider reaching. However, this also makes it easier for us to split and stray from our hearts. Animals reflect the divine love that we are. When we are around animals, it is easier to move into alignment, where we can be inspired to grander creations. People often believe they receive unconditional love from an animal, as an animal is more likely to be aligned with its instinct and doesn't need you to be different to who you are for it to feel loved. That's a key message. Animals are more aligned with their soul, their instincts. They don't need you to change who you are so they can feel loved. Think of that in the spiritual sense. You've realized you don't need to change your soul partner so you can feel loved by them. They don't have to change so you can feel loved. That's what animals have taught us. You don't need to change anyone to feel loved. They love themselves. Mother Earth loves them. They are loved. They say they are loved, and they are loved, okay? They are free to be who they are, and you are free to be who you are. One of the key elements of this relationship coming up in the future, 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups, Justice, is this person will not try to change you. And I don't think you've ever experienced that. Have you ever had that? Someone that has never wanted to change you? Even if no one's ever told you they want to change you, a lot of you guys feel like most people you've been with wanted to change something about you.
Now how do I look?
Very handsome.
Think.
How do you do his hair?
Okay, I'm reading. I'll tell you when I'm
Mom,
done.
does it look nice?
It looks nice because you look nice.
Thanks.
So anyways, yeah, this being is going to love you exactly for who you are, how you are, and they're not wanting to change you. So that's going to be another sign of this 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups. And they're going to allow you to be who you are, and you're going to allow them to be who they are. When you emulate this behavior for yourselves, life becomes more relaxed and loving. Your relationships will catapult to a whole new level of joy. This is what they would call shape-shifting. You guys are going to be shape-shifting in this new relationship. Every relationship you've had before this, you've tried to better someone. You've tried to uplift them. Look, 144, yeah. You've tried to uplift them, grow them, heal them, change them. And you've tried to be with someone and grow and heal and change yourself. And that was all part of the process. That's why you are who you are today. That's why you've grown into this teacher today. But you've never experienced the love of someone that loves you for who you are, how you are right now. And remember we had that message weeks ago? I am enough right now. I am enough just as I am. I am enough to deserve love right now. I am enough to be loved right now. I am perfect and I am enough to have a loving relationship. I am enough. I am good enough. I am ready. I am loved. Okay, so this whole I am transformation that you've been doing, I am, has created this relationship for someone that loves you for who you are. And you didn't think that was possible before this transformation. You didn't think you could find someone as spiritual as you before this transformation. Okay? Before you thought there had to be a to-do list before you could experience love. And do you see how that shifted? That, my friends, is the paradigm shift. You are a shape shifter. You're a paradigm shifter. You were living in a paradigm where you had to fix things. You were living in a paradigm where you had to change. And the person you loved had to change. By simply calling it what it is, being the wizard of awareness, by saying, I am enough now. And I love them for who they are, how they are, and nothing needs to change because everything is perfect and everything is as it should be. Finding peace with what is and living in the moment created a shift. It's like a timeline that created a whole nother timeline. And in this new timeline that you're going into, the number 22, divine animals, you're going to meet this person, whether it's someone from your past life, or someone entirely new from a past life, however that resonates for you. You're shifting into a newness on a new timeline, period. And you're going to be with this person in an entirely new paradigm. And in this paradigm, your reality is not what it's been. In this reality, it is full of chemistry, teaching, wisdom, openness, and unconditional love. In this new reality, in this new paradigm, you are in a oneness. You are in a perfect balance of masculine and feminine energy, the red and the blue. So this is a whole new energy for you. Welcome to the new paradigm. And it was 11:44, and I looked up and it was 144,000 watching. I mean, 100, sorry. I wish it was 144,000, but, you know, Spirit only gives me who he gives me. All right, so that is kind of our awakening there. Let's get the hidden truth. Give this relationship a chance, guys. Give this paradigm shift an opportunity to come in. I'm excited. I'm excited for all of us. This is crazy. Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Sun card. This is your justice, your freedom from the devil, your freedom from karmic cycles, your freedom from the dark because you've become the light. Whew. Breathe it in, ladies and gentlemen. We need to clear the energy, right? Get a new message here. Whew. I tell you what. It's magical. It's really, really magical. Spirit, show me the hidden truth. What do they need to know? Okay, this person in their past regrets lying to you. Okay, there was lies, and there was deception in the past. They have been afraid to contact you. Okay, they remember every detail of your guys' hardships, trials, and tribulations. Okay, and they feel you even though you are apart. They feel you. Okay, they wish they could take back their words. They wish they wouldn't have said some of the things they said and done some of the things they did, okay? Last, I can't stop thinking about you. Okay, so they can't really stop that. And whatever happened, happened for a reason. But you are free. You are absolutely free. You have grown so much. You are in a new paradigm. But just know that that person that you had hardships with, the person that betrayed you, the person that lied to you, the person that hurt you, okay? That is what you're feeling. That is what's going on, okay? Spirit is awakening them to the truths as well. I don't think you're on a level where you care a whole lot about that anymore. You're so detached and so moved on from the past. You don't even feel it anymore. You're living in the present and tasting and touching what's coming. You're so ready for this paradigm shift. Spirit, tell me what's been released for the collective. What's been released? Road to Recovery, Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. This is a beautiful paradigm shift. If this is this partner that hurt you, it's a completely new timeline. You've created a new timeline for each other. And if this is someone new, you're so happy because you created an opening and a doorway with somebody new, okay? Basically with the Sun card and the Ten of Cups, it is what you want it to be. You are the wizard of awareness, okay? So that's your message. Spirit, what has been released? What has been let go of for the collective? Kali, please tell everyone here in the collective, cleanse and purify these cards. What has been released? What has been let go of in this awareness? Show me what's been let go of. Show me what's been let go of. bottom of the deck, the number 29. Devi Ma Kali. Ooh, it's beautiful little baby. Devi Ma Kali. Some of you guys may have lost a child, and you've released that baby into the spiritual realm, and you've let that soul be allowed to detach from you and be free. For those of you that have lost a child. For others of you, you have lost the energy of wanting that new beginning with someone that you've been trying and trying and trying for. You've released it into the ethers. You've released it to spirit. You said, I give this to you. For others of you, this is like baby Jesus. This is the awakening. And this is the birth of forgiveness, the birth of completion, and the words, it is finished, is in my mind. It is finished. It is finished. And so there is this big lesson, this big shift in your soul. And it is finished. And now the birth of the new you is here. The birth of creation and the birth of enlightenment. So I believe that's Krishna, because it's blue. But isn't Vishnu also blue? Which I think they're all one. They're all part of spirit. They're all part of source. But that's what I'm feeling. Let's see what happens here. The other card is another child. Sri Bala. This is beautiful. Children are here. Wait, she says something here. Purana's space. Yes, they are avatars. Thank you so much. I was like, it's something like that. They're avatars of spirit. Thank you. And so here we have another child, and she represents the child that no one believed in, and believed that Shiva. And that people didn't believe that she could go in and destroy what would needed to be done. But she is. Your inner child is destroying your past beliefs and the devil, which is love. The child represents love and innocence and unconditional kindness and the light. So this child is going in to destroy the devil. Your love inside of you, your inner child. And what are children? Resilient, loving, unconditional, kind, beacons of light. They're the ones going in to destroy the devil. Thank you, Perfect Storm Twins, for the $7.77 in Cash App. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Eat me different incarnations. Yes. Vishnu, Krishna, Shiva as well. All blue. Thank you. Yeah. So there we are. All blue. And blue is what? The throat chakra. Truth. The truth. The truth shall set you free. Let's read this. Let's read it. So the endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving Devi Ma Kali, no matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you have made, she is here for you always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. She is your soft place to fall and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief. I am comforting connection. And isn't this what it feels like, guys? The whole I am enough. Take a breath, everybody. Jeez, this was crazy. You guys were on a hamster wheel. Changing, growing, just constantly trying to get to a destination point where you could be worthy, which is religion in a nutshell. By the way, constantly working endlessly forever and ever because you'll never be enough. And that's what you were in. You were in this hamster wheel. For some of you, it was a religious hamster wheel. But for a lot of you, what's changed, the rug that came out from under you and the foundation that fell with the tower, is I am no longer on that freaking will. I am enough. And that is my comfort, and it's your inner child. And your inner child says, thank you for giving me the freedom to release the beast. Thank you for allowing me to defeat the devil inside of us and the darkness and the masked figure that we thought was our enemies. We thought was everyone else around us trying to bring us down, until we woke up and realized the enemy was within us. We were creating our world. We were creating our reality. We were creating our karmic cycles. We were creating our karmic relationships. Whatever they were. It was us. It was the devil in us. Wake up call. We are enough. And I know who you are, devil, and I'm unmasking you, and it's me. And I'm saying, no more. I love you unconditionally. I send you away with love and light. We cast out the dark and the devil, which is ignorance, which is defeat, which is pain and sorrow and suffering and loss and lack. We cast out those things, which was the devil card, and we brought in the hermit, which is the light, which is the inner reflection. We put a flashlight inside ourselves and realized we are only experiencing the darkness that we're experiencing because there's a darkness in us. Now, part of the message of this animal, you might have recently gotten an animal, or you will be getting an animal soon, that is going to help release negative energy around you. This animal is a walking crystal, okay? I know, but it's true. This animal is going to act like a crystal, and it absorbs negative energy and releases positive energy. So there's going to be a special animal in your life, okay? And know that that was sent to you by your higher self. Thank you, oh, Sunval, for the $22. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Oh, you're wonderful. Let's see, Piranha Space. Our karma, thought, word, and action creates our reality. Only when we achieve inner balance is when we go above and beyond negativity. Oh, that's so true. Sunval, you're wonderful. Thank you so much. So anyways, the continuation of this card says, there are times when we just need our mother. There are times when you just need your mother. This is a natural and necessary energy. However, for whatever reason, we may not be able to turn to the mother figure in our lives in our time of need. There is no need to feel deprived during such moments, for we have a divine mother who wants to help us and has endless resourcefulness to do so. And you guys can find the mother in yourself and in Mother Nature. Mother Nature is soft and comforting and sweet. Okay? Sweet like the nectar. That represents the mother. The problem of receiving grace, which is forgiveness and understanding and unconditional love, whether you have earned it or not. Grace means you don't deserve it. Do you guys know what that means? I 144 when I saw this. Grace is undeserving love, undeserving mercy, undeserving forgiveness. Grace is love, and grace is an energy of giving. And it has no reason to do so. It just is. That's the energy of grace. Endless giving. It is the source of love and the source of water and the source of nourishment, and it is the source of Divine Mother. The earth gives to us because it is grace. Divine Mother gives to us because she is grace and graceful. Graceful and gracious represent, I give to you because I am giving. I love you because I am love. I bring peace to you because I am peace. I bring comfort to you because I am comfort. That is grace. You don't have to do anything to earn it. Grace is because grace is. The problem of receiving grace is never the source of it. By its nature, grace flows with generosity. So needing to earn or deserve it goes against the very nature of grace itself. However, we can struggle to be open to it and have a subconscious resistance to receiving. Remember, Subconscious resistance, not a conscious resistance. It's the energy of lack we didn't even know was there. And it's that whole, I'm not enough, I have to fix myself. That's leaving behind, okay? However, we can struggle to be open to it if we have a subconscious resistance. Intellectually, we may know that we are worthy of being helped and worthy of love, and even that others will also benefit when we are flourishing. So that grace brings multiple benefits to all, yet we can still be more attached to the difficulty than the resolution. Why is that? We cannot underestimate the influence accepted and enjoyed for who you were as a child is safe and sound in a respectful environment. Then you may intend to open up to a new experience of unconditional love, protection, and safety for the child within now. Whew. You may even like to imagine, obviously I can't read, feel or visualize that you are being cuddled or rocked gently by the Divine Mother by hugging yourself and making soothing sounds as you softly rock back and forth. If this is comforting, be kind, be really loving to yourself. This could take some getting used to if it's unfamiliar to you. Love can bring up some shock, some anger, and even some grief before it brings peace. There is a tremendous freedom that arises in feeling such feelings and letting them go. In this process, you have the safety to feel whatever you wish, allowing it to be compassionately seen by the Divine Mother. And if you want to talk to the Divine Mother, you can now. Tell her what's on your mind. Tell her what you need. And listen for her response to show up in the best possible timing, in the best possible way. When you are ready to complete this process, you can start to say things like this. And there's a plane going by at this moment. Okay. You can say things like, Supreme Mother of the Universe, I am in your hands. My body, my mind, and my soul seek refuge inside of you and are now fed by your nectar, which alleviates poisons and the pain that they brought. It brings strength to me to endure. It brings wisdom to me to grow, and it brings peace to me to comfort. I settle now in your presence. I am comfortable. I am at peace. I am loved. You and I are bonded in divine love, and a bond which can never be broken. May your comfort grow in my heart, reaching through all dimensions and all space and time, for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Ja Ma Kali, or Jai Ma Kali. Complete this process with your hands and a prayer at your heart, bowing your head. A lot of you guys have some mother issues, not all, but some. And this stems from a past life mostly. You know, mostly it's not this life, but for some of you it is this life. But it doesn't matter if it's from now or from the past. The point is, it exists. There's a mother issue that exists. I care not which timeline it falls under. I don't think you care which timeline it falls under. That's neither here nor there. The point is, there is a mother suffering here. The point is, you are suffering, and Spirit wants you to know, find peace with that Divine Mother inside of you and around you. And trust in the healing that's taking place. Spirit, show me the healing. Show me the healing for the collective. So we got understanding grief. Your grief is unique to you because your loss reflects a unique love that you experienced. No one knows your exact grief because no one but you felt your exact love. Remember that love today for you and only you. Remember the love of your mother. And if it matters, remember the love you have as a mother, if you are a mother. This is not necessarily a biological. This is feeling the love of Mother Earth. Tell me, do you feel love when you go outside? Do you feel the welcoming love of the sun? Hello, welcome. Welcome to this day. Welcome on this planet. See, Mother Earth and the universe has a very strange unconditional love, and it's a very unconditional welcome. And it always welcomes you to this day. No matter what you've done, no matter who you are, it welcomes you in divine peace. It is the ultimate mantra felt in our hearts. Every day it is you are welcomed and you are loved. That is the energy of the Divine Mother. Mother Earth gives us the experience of feeling loved, the experience of feeling warm, the experience of feeling rest, the experience of feeling cool on a hot day, the experience of feeling comfort in someone's arms, or the love of someone, or even an animal. All of that is Mother. Mother is the one that cradles you. Mother is the one that comforts you. Even the moon gives you comfort at night when you rest, when your body is in a warm place, in a comfortable state, on a comfortable pillow, wrapped in a comfortable blanket. That comfort that you feel comes from Mother, the moon, and your body finds comfort in sleep and rest. So understand that you are feeling a mother's love every day, no matter who you are and what you are, that there is a level of comfort and welcome and love from Mother. And so this is for you to understand that you have always been welcomed and loved, even if you didn't experience something biologically, that you have always had a deep connection to Mother. Mother also lives inside of the divine feminines, whether they are male or female. And the divine feminines always soothe and heal and calm. And those are your friends, those are family members, those are divine lovers. The divine feminines in your life are the ones that soothe and give you comfort, which is also a relationship to Mother, okay? And if you are blessed to have a mother or a grandmother that nourishes you and mothers you and gives you that love and comfort, then you are even more blessed. Very good karma. So just understand that Mother is all around you no matter your situation. And I look up and we still had 144 a second ago. So divine messages are all around you. Mother comforts you. So tears are evidence that you have loved. Allow yourself to cry when you feel like it. How many of you guys have been experiencing extreme emotional states? If you have all been experiencing extreme emotional state of being that is unlike you and unlike yourself, understand, like I said from the beginning of this reading, your heart chakra has been opened. It is very real, it is very raw, and it is very, very open. Okay? And these are the emotions that are just flowing through you because there is no more shield. There is no more barrier. There is no more wall and resistance. You are receiving love. And also, energetically, financially, and spiritually, you are receiving prosperity and abundance. Emotional prosperity and abundance, which leads to physical prosperity and abundance. And the more you give, the more you receive. You are literally a vessel right now, just a flowing vessel. Spirit flows through you and out of you, and again, through you and out of you. You are open. You are just a highway of spiritual wisdom, peace, and abundance. Whenever your heart chakra is open like that, it allows things to flow through you. So yes, you are a conduit. So if you feel the wave and the cycle, and it feels like fresh air, it's just a cycle. That's what's going on. And that is why you're really emotional right now. You're giving yourself permission and freedom to cry. So let those tears flow. Tears of love, tears of peace, tears of joy, tears of sadness, and tears of pain. All of it are in the realm of the heart chakra. All of it represent evidence of love. Love has many forms, just like spirit has many forms. Krishna, Vishnu, Shiva, all blue, all different forms of spirit, just different avatars, different representations, different titles, different energies, different lessons. It's all one. We are all connected. Let these things flow through you. But that's why you're emotional, and that's why you're feeling everything you've been feeling. What are these emotions trying to tell you about whatever? Life, love. What are these tears and emotions trying to tell you? Spirit, please guide and direct me. What are these emotions trying to teach us? What are they trying to teach us? Prosperity. Have it all. It's allowing you to receive prosperity. Your emotions are trying to help you grow and gain more prosperity. They're also helping you judge your inner critic. Judgmental. Observe your critic. These emotions are letting you feel that maybe you've been judgy. And maybe you've been judged. You recognize the judge in yourself, and you recognize how you've been judged. Spirit says, you know what's great? Transforming, changing. It's great to surprise people. It's great to let them know that you were some specific kind of way for a time, but you've shifted and transformed. It's so funny that we as a human race want things to stay the same. We resist change. We're probably one of the only creatures in the world that resist change. All the other creatures of the universe welcome change. They welcome the seasons, they welcome death and birth, they welcome climate changes, they welcome changes of environment, wherever they're living, traveling, growing, having, it's always change. They represent flow. All the creatures of the universe have, I think, a natural flow of change. And they know their kids grow and they release them. They know people die and their loved ones die and they release them. And they're open to that change, and they know that whatever comes next is supposed to come next. They welcome it. We are the only beings that say, no, I don't want it to change. I don't want to die. I don't want to grow. I don't want them to grow. I don't want them to change. I don't want them to leave. I don't want these things to happen. I like things the way they are. We as a creation resist change. And that's why it's so hard to let things go. That is our karma, our karmic cycle. And that's the one thing that Ketu wants to change, is our attachment. Our attachment to our children, our lives, our jobs, our lovers. Our attachment to our home, our attachment to our things. Our attachment to the way people see things and judge things and work and live. We have an attachment to the way things should be. Even when society wants to bring a change, we're like, no, I don't want society to change. But it's going to come anyways. It's always the towers and destruction in the Ketu. Ketu's always going to come in and change it. Why are we resisting this? Well, that's what we're learning. Ketu leads to detachment in the house it sits in. I'm glad you brought up astrology, love. Ketu in the first house, detachment of self. You don't care about yourself. You're okay to change and transform and let yourself go. A lot of people that have Ketu in the first house let themselves go. They don't really care about what they look like. Not after the age of 36. They really don't care what they look like. They don't care about themselves. They care about other people. So you think of people like Buddha, or, you know, people like, I don't know, just spiritual people, Jesus, people that have let go of themselves for the sake of others. This is why Ketu in the first house really represents that Buddha inside yourself, that one that lets yourself go and is in seeking of enlightenment through others, not through your own, okay? So that's a very blessed placement. Ketu in the first is a blessed placement. And it's in a placement where you can see other people, but you may not be able to see yourself. And that takes growth and release. After growth and release, you're going to be able to see yourself. But for a long time, you may not have a good, easy time learning to see yourself, okay? Ketu in the second is the releasing of financial and physical. Anything monetary, anything to do with family and home. It's Ketu helps you to release those things. And there will be loss of property and gain. And there'll be loss of a marital situation and inheritance also. Okay? Ketu in also food. There can be a lot of hunger or dissatisfaction with the body. Okay? If you have Ketu in the third, there is a loss of friendships, a loss of very good friends, a loss of siblings, also a lack of being able to communicate well, okay? And you just lose the ability to speak for yourself, speak up, speak your truth. Some may have difficulty with speech. With Ketu there's a difficulty. And kind of the same with the second house. There could also be a difficulty with speech in the second house. But with Ketu in the third, there's just a big difficulty with things that you want to relate to. Desires that you have, friendships that you want, relationships that you want to build, outings that you want to have, there may be loss in that department. If you have Ketu in the fourth house, very simple, there could be a lot of loss of the motherly love, loss of the home, loss of the mother, loss of security, a loss of feeling safe, you know, a loss of comfort in general, feeling like you have a loss of comfort if it's there in the fourth house, just feeling very insecure, very unsafe, very unprotected, very unloved and unnourished, okay? And then if you have Ketu in the fifth house, there could be a loss of being educated. You might feel very ignorant. You may feel very undereducated. You may have a loss of children. You may have a loss of romance. You may suffer from a dry spell, very, very long dry spell of romance and companionship and passion. You may feel passionless about much in life. You may feel like there's nothing to feel super excited about. You may also have a loss of creativity. You may feel like, what is my gift? What is my purpose? What is my creativity? I feel like I don't have a niche, you know? I don't have that touch. I'm not a very creative person. And you really want to do that, but you feel like there's a struggle trying to get that, trying to feel excited about life, trying to feel excited about children. You may have a loss of interest in children. Even if you have children, you may have a loss of interest in them. And you don't know where it's coming from. You just don't have that enthusiasm or the energy or the drive for all of that. You're more wanting to be more spiritual than anything else. If you have Ketu in the sixth house, there could be a lot of feeling like you're defeated by your enemies. You could feel like you can't win. The world is against you. You feel defeated. You feel put down. You feel stricken with troubles and disease and sickness and illness and enemies and hardships and trials and tribulations. This could be medical issues. This could be legal issues. This could be issues with enemies. You know, always getting in a fight, always having problems and having to let this go, having to not let it bring you down. And Ketu wants to put you through that suffering. There'll be a great suffering and a penance for a service of others. So you're going to feel like you've lost yourself because you're in service for others. Okay? And in service of your enemies. You may be working for someone you hate or despise. You may be in a relationship with someone that you're not into at all. You know, you may feel like whatever it is you do in this world, it's very unfulfilling. And you want to just let it go. You don't want to be a part of it anymore. But you feel like you have to be. So it's a feeling of feeling chained by the devil with Ketu in the 6th. You feel like there's nothing you can do to relieve yourself. The enlightenment is letting go of those illusions. The enlightenment is letting go of feeling like you have to be in service of what it is that does not feel good. You are not in debt to the world and to people. You don't owe them anything. That's when your enlightenment clicks. But for a long time, you're going to feel, especially before the age of 36, when Saturn matures, you're going to feel like your karma is to be in debt and in service, and it's very painful. Struggle, defeat. With Ketu in the 7th, you're going to feel like you have a loss of relationships, period. All of them flee from you. Nobody wants to be your friend. Nobody wants to pick you to be on their team. Nobody chooses you. You're going to have an innate sense of, I'm not chosen. I'm not chosen. I'm not the one. I'm not the one for the person I love. I'm not the one that matters the most to my family. I'm not the one that, you know, my career or employer thinks is awesome and worth keeping. You're going to feel like everyone that's important to you doesn't see you the same way you see them. And you're always going to feel second best. You're always going to feel last on the list. That's Ketu in the 7th. And there's going to be a great loss of relationships because that's not the truth. Remember, Ketu wants to detach you from your attachments. Okay? Ketu's like, I want to uproot you and snip those roots. I want to detach you from this karma. We have to release this. And Ketu wants you to stop thinking about that. Ketu wants you to forget about that, to lose it and say good riddance. But all you want to do is keep, reserve, preserve, stay attached. But Ketu wants you to let it go. And it's always so hard. These are not easy energies. They're not easy energies. And so Ketu's going to constantly make you feel like you're behind the crowd in the 7th house. Everyone else is getting and attaining prosperity and love and all these good things. And you're not. And that's how it's always going to feel. Okay? You're not, but everyone else is. And then you constantly feel alienated and isolated and separated from your relationships, all of them. Okay? You feel like the black sheep and the odd one out. That is the energy of Ketu in the 7th. In essence, other planets are going to play contributions to what's going on in these energies, but in general, okay? In general, with Ketu by itself so far, that's the energies. Then you have Ketu in the 8th house, and you feel like you have to go really deep to find any information, and you're very forgetful. So you're trying to learn about the esoteric and mysticism, but you feel like you can never attain enough. And you feel like when you learn something, you forget it. And so there's a lot of research and forget. A lot of forgetfulness for some reason with Ketu in the 8th. But it's also a loss of anything spiritual. You easily detach from spiritual things. It's like you learn a new practice. You learn astrology, or you learn tarot, or you learn palmistry, or you learn, meditation. and you grasp it very quickly and you learn and it's natural to you. It comes easy to you, but then you're not interested in it. Like months later, you're not doing it. You're not sticking to it because Ketu wants you to detach. He doesn't want you to attach to those things. He wants you to do something else. So Ketu wants you to move away from those things. He wants you to explore, research, discover, and just drop those things that you want to stay stuck with. Everything that you learn that's spiritual, he wants you to let some of those things go. And you're like, I don't want to. I want to hang on to these spiritual practices, these mysticism, these teachings, these esoteric. I need them in my life. They're a part of me. They're all of me. They're whole of me. They're important. And Ketu says, I don't know. I've seen other things. If you have Ketu in the 8th, you are a very, 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 very spiritual person in a past life. Very. Very. It's natural for you to be a mystic. But in this reincarnation, Ketu says, can we try something else? Or is this all you ever want? This is all you ever know. This is all you ever want to experience. The universe wants you to experience many different versions of yourself, many different avatars. And how are you going to become a new avatar if you don't want to let go of the other one? And that's why Ketu wants you to let go of your past life avatars. Okay? You were already Ketu in a past life. He wants you to get something new. Let this go. Detach from what you were. Detach from what you had. With people with the Ketu in the 8th house, they tend to have some homosexual tendencies because maybe in a past life, they were a different sex. And they struggle with accepting the sex they are today. They struggle with accepting who they are in this physical body now. And they want to stay attached to who they were. And so Ketu gives them trials and tribulations through that process and that growth. And that's also something because, Scorpio, 8th house represents sexual organs, sexual body parts, and the sexual energy. So there's a lot of sexual confusion and there's struggles with accepting a sex or a sexual partner possibly, or, a struggle with being satisfied with sex in some way, okay? In some way, okay? But that could be Ketu there in the 8th also. It's also a lot of loss of inheritance. So you may not gain through marriage with Ketu in the 8th. You probably won't gain much through marriage, and you will have a loss of relationship with in-laws. There'll be a lot of struggle with your partner's family, or there may be a loss of a spouse even sometimes. And you have to deal with difficult members of that family that want to hang on to those things. So there's some struggles in that department also. And for those of you that don't struggle with homosexuality with Ketu in the 8th, it could just be you're not who you're meant to be. For example, you're straight, you're a woman, but you're not very feminine. You're not very dainty. You're not very elegant. You're not very ladylike. You tend to be hard. You tend to be masculine. And it's because maybe you were in a past life. And you struggle with that. You struggle with being in your feminine body. Or, if a man is even straight, but has a hard time wanting to be masculine, has a hard time wanting to work hard, wanting to be physical, athletic, competitive, certain about themselves, good at making decisions, hard work, 9 to 5 hard work, you know what I mean? And there could be men that with Ketu in the 8th, they struggle. They struggle with being in that energy. They don't want to be in that energy. Maybe it's because in a past life they were more feminine. They were female. So there's a lot of different things to look at, but that's mostly the 8th house with the sexes because it represents the sexual organs. And there's a lot of issues there. Anyways, moving on, Ketu in the 9th house would be a struggle with spirituality. It's like you always adapt a spiritual aspect of yourself or a spiritual religion or practice, and then you don't care about it anymore. This is about releasing your religion, which means a lot to you. It may be that you grew up Catholic, and you end up growing, and after at a mature age, after Saturn matures, 36, whatever, you've adapted another religion. You've let go of your old one, your upbringing. Maybe now you're, a Buddhist. Maybe now you're just not religious at all. But whatever it is, it's like you change away from what you've known. That's Ketu in the ninth. Like spiritual practices, spiritual religions and beliefs, they change as you grow and mature. It could also be a lot of loss of very important grandparents, very close to your grandparents, and you're connected to your ancestors. And you have your grandparents as a very important part of your life. And then when they go, you feel very alienated here, very detached. And you could feel a very big loss in your life without their guidance. And you have to grow and be individual, independent on your own, and become your own old self. And so there's an issue there with guides and gurus. And you may love a specific teacher, like a family member, and then they move away or pass away, and you feel a big loss, You may feel very unlucky in life also. So you may feel like with Ketu in the ninth house, I'm not lucky. I'm not lucky. I wasn't blessed with luck, Luck just escapes me. I've always got the unlucky card. I always get the short end of the stick. I'm not extremely prosperous. I don't have a lot in this life, and, I have to work hard for everything I have, and I just don't believe in luck. I don't believe in spirit. And there may be a spiritual disbelief. Mariah! Can you get her for me? That's not a nipple. Maya! Sorry, guys.
Pretend this is a nipple.
Maya!
Pretend this is a nipple.
Can you go knock on her door for me,
This
please?
is to do that. I will cut.
Can you please come down here and help? I'll tell you when you get down here. I'm not going to yell upstairs in the microphone at my desk. He needs a nipple. He needs to be washed. Go, close my door.
Bye, 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 bye.
Sorry, guys. Anyways, I'm so sorry about that. So with Ketu in the ninth house, there could definitely be a loss of faith, a loss of religion, or a loss of guides, teachers, and leaders in your life that you felt like you really wanted to be attached to. People and beliefs that you felt very close to and that felt very important to you, okay? So there's that kind of structure that needs to get taken apart. And so you're going to feel a great loss of guidance if Ketu is in the ninth. And it's to help you be more independent and not dependent on a belief system, or not dependent on elders, or not dependent on your ancestors and guides and teachers. So there's a more striking, I need to be more independent in that arena and not dependent. Okay, I already said that. Anyways, Ketu in the 10th house, there's going to be a loss of jobs. Hello, number one. Just like Ketu in the 4th was a loss of homes, loss of family, loss of security, loss of comfort. Well, here we are, 10th house, a loss of different jobs. You're going to be through a lot of different careers, a lot of different jobs. Every time you get settled into a career that you want to stay with, be with, and keep, you feel like I have to go. I'm not happy here. Or they don't want me. They want to fire me constantly. Maybe it's an uncomfortable energy just working there. Or, maybe it's constant loss of different jobs. But you're always going to feel detached from your career, and you're going to hate being at work. You're going to feel obligated to be there, but you're going to hate being there. You're going to feel obligated to your job because you have to support a family. But you're going to feel like I hate and despise and loathe every moment that I'm here. It's a complete waste of time. I would rather much be spiritual away from this hard work and energy and effort. Or it could be that you are a naturally famous person. Like fame, popularity comes easy to you. Recognition comes easy to you, but you don't want it. It's like, oh, we're going to make you the next chief of blah, 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 the police. And you're like, no, I don't want that responsibility. Well, like, but you do it so well. You're so good at your job. You're so good at this. You deserve this promotion. Like, no, I don't want this promotion. It's all eyes on me. It's responsibility. It's pressure. I don't want that. So there could be a rejection also of, I don't want attention. I don't want popularity. I don't want rise in whatever. I don't want the rise. I want peace and I want release. I don't want the rise. And so Ketu's going to represent a loss in recognition, a loss in fame, a loss in prosperity, because there's a part of you that doesn't want it. But then you're torn because another part of you feels you must do that because you're in debt to the family. It's almost like I have to go to college for the next 10 years or 15 years, get my PhD or whatever for my family, for their honor, or for financial reasons. But really, I just want to travel the world. And all the while, you're getting degrees and diplomas and recognition. And, oh, look at my son. He's so smart. He's so educated. And you're like, I don't want any of this shit. You know, my life is not my own. And that's Ketu in the 10th. My life is not my own. It's just not my own. I live for other people, not for myself. I have good fame and rise and fortune, but it's not because I want it. I would rather not, and I would rather give it away. So there's a lot of generous people with Ketu in the 10th. I just want to give it away. I want to give the fame to someone else. I want to give the fortune to someone else. I want to give the raise to someone else. I want to give it away. I hope you can have it. So there's a lot of disappointment with self. And there's also, if it's on the other end, very much more malefic, you may feel like you can't become famous, or you can't become prosperous, or you can't gain the popularity or the fame that you seek because you want that, but you can't gain it. And there's like always a wall or a ceiling or a restriction. And it causes you to feel like you have to lose it. Okay, you have to forget about it, let it go. So that's a lot of struggle and a lot of pain and fluctuation through jobs. So then you have Ketu in the 11th house. Talk about a loss of desires, man. Talk about a loss of effing wishes. Seriously. With Ketu in the 11th, you're like, you know what? Screw it. Screw it, man. I can't win. You know, everything I seek, everything I want, everything I pray for, wish for, manifest, it escapes me. It escapes me. Every time I gain something, it's gone. You know? You learn to say, wishes, fulfillment, desires, they're nothing. Because remember, the 11th house is future. Future wishes, future desires. The gain of the 10th house. The 11th is all the gains of the 10th. So it could be fame, fortune, wealth, prosperity, abundance, fortune. Whatever this is, gains of the 10th house for you. And you don't want it. You either A, don't want it, you don't care about it, you don't know why, but you just don't. Or B, it escapes you. It's either going to be one or the other. You either can't have it or you don't want it, but that's what happens. And there is a loss of those things. There's a loss of desire and wish fulfillment. There's a loss of feeling fulfilled. There's a loss in the joy of getting what you wished for. It's like you finally got what you wished for, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make you happy. You're going to feel very unsatisfied and you're going to want to let it go. Every time you gain an achievement or you gain fame or you gain recognition or you gain money, it doesn't really do it for you. It's like, what did that give me? I don't know. I don't know what it gave me. I'm glad I succeeded, but I don't feel any different. I'm glad I got my $1 million, but it didn't bring me all the joy and happiness that I thought it was going to give me. I'm glad I have a name for myself and I'm famous, but I really don't feel like it gave me what I really wanted. You know? There's a disappointment there, and it's just, what next? And it's a sweet release of all the gains of this world, which is a very true divine. In my opinion, when you get Aquarius with Ketu, it's a very spiritual person. Someone like Buddha, someone like Jesus, someone like, Sadhguru. It feels like someone that has seen it all, known it all, had it all, and they don't care. I don't care. It's all about oneness. It's all about spirit. It's all about deep, deep, far, far off spiritual enlightenment. That is the ultimate gift and the jewel. The jewel is the release. The release of all that this world can give and all that you can gain and attain. The release of it is, it's like a natural high. Like a drug, it's just like, oh, what a release through my body. And that's Ketu in the 11th, just such a release of, I don't care about these things of this world. I care about spiritual. I care about the universe, the planets, moksha. I care about where the soul goes after this life. I care about what the soul learns. I care about the destruction and the fire, and I care about what comes from it, what comes from the destruction. So there's a greater scientific understanding. And with Ketu in the 11th, it's a scientist. It's a great researcher. It's a very great teacher. So anyways, that's Ketu in the 11th. A great understanding. Basically, a great understanding through loss. And people that have Ketu in the 11th will have a very big enlightenment and a great understanding through loss. And then you get Ketu in the 12th. It's very much like the 8th house, but not the sexual organ issue. And it's very much like the 11th as far as the spiritual awakening. But, the house of Pisces is the guru, the teacher, the enlightened one, the one that releases and lets go of things. So when you get Ketu, the master of release, in the house of release, you get a lot of release, okay? This person could, unfortunately, have a drug issue. I'm not going to lie. Ketu in the 12th could very much so be a drug addiction through pharmaceuticals or other kinds of recreational drugs. It's also addicted to isolation. And this is a very sad and no, I don't want to say sad. I don't want to say sad. But I do want to say, I got to be careful with my words here. How about otherworldly? Ketu in the 12th house is otherworldly. You are so far detached from this earth. You're almost in another place. This is someone that is always in 5D, in 9D even. Someone that is so into meditation. You guys from India, Sadhusman and Parana, I don't know if you guys, who is that guy? Jay Krishna? He meditated for 25 years. That is Ketu in the 12th, basically. Talk about extreme isolation from people and extreme enlightenment and grasping and understanding of the universe, loss of comfort of civilization, and really just putting themselves in nature. Right? That's kind of like that Jay Krishna guy. He was like in the 50s, 60s when he did that. I think he's dead now, but just a great teacher. But that's kind of the energy of Ketu in the 12th. And there is somebody else too, Baba, what was her name? Baba, she could tell future events. She was a great seer. She couldn't see. I think she was blind. And sometimes there is health issues too with Ketu in the 12th, like blindness or lack of something in the body, health, lack of comfort. But, with Ketu in the 12th, there's just a lot of seeing things through the third eye, not through the physical eyes. And Ketu in the 12th is about being ultra, ultra spiritual and really letting go of things. Baba Vanga, thank you so much for that name, Baba Vanga. Yeah, and that's really Ketu in the 12th, guys. Someone that has completely detached from comfort in this world and just living in an alternate kind of universe all of their own. They have released their attachment to this earth, even though they're in physical body. So if they died tomorrow, they wouldn't care because they're not really here anyways. And that's what Ketu is in the 12th. I don't care what's going on with my body. I don't care what I look like. I don't care what I have. I don't care if I eat. I don't care if I sleep in comfort. And I don't care about what people think of me. And I don't care if people follow me or don't follow me. I'm not here for them. I'm not in service of other people. I'm in service of the universe. I'm in service of the universe. And I am here to know them deeper. Again, I am here to know them deeper. The gurus, the grahas, the planets, those are my teachers. I'm here to know them through this earth. I am but a vessel and a conduit and a sponge, and I am a moment, a breath in time. I am a thought that disappears at a whim. I am just passing through an energy. I am nor person, nor spirit, nor nothing. It's complete loss of self. Do you understand? I hope I'm making sense at any point. But that's Ketu in the 12th, just complete loss of all sense and sensibility, basically. They are very, very, very detached. And that's why I said, like, on a good note, they're very, very spiritual people. On a more malefic, bad note, they could be extremely detached by being drugs or alcohol. I know what time it is. And all of those things.
I'm going to the party with 180. That's good.
Okay. I'm getting ready to go in a minute.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead. Do what you want to do. So anyways, like I said, malefic, it's going to be through drugs and alcohol or, you know, some kind of unfortunate malefic energy. It could even befall them someone that has lost limbs of their body. I hate to say that, but people that may have lost limbs, people that may be, you know, restricted to a wheelchair and they just don't want to be here anymore. Or maybe someone that is in a coma. You know, sometimes Ketu in the 12th could be in the hospital in a coma. Or it could be someone that is in prison. Someone that feels imprisoned, you know. And on a more malefic note, they would be in prison. And they couldn't see this world. And they would be detached from this world. And they would be in their head, in their mind, living their fantasies in their head because they don't want to be where they are physically. They want to escape. So anyways, I'm sorry. That was a lot. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there with the astrological. I feel like sometimes I lose a lot of people with that. And if I ever did, I'm sorry. But yeah, Asadisman, in a nutshell, Ketu is extreme loss. And whatever department and house he's in. And he is malefic, period. So don't think that it's a benefic. He's malefic, okay? And he's not here to give you blessings, okay? Although Ketu can, but not on purpose. You know, Ketu can give you blessings, but it's not intentional. It's the blessings through enlightenment, the blessings through release, the blessings through grief. Ketu doesn't intentionally try to give you blessings. He doesn't care about anything. But you will find them through him. So in a way, he is a spiritual teacher through pain and suffering and sorrow and loss. It is extreme. So anyways, where were we on this freaking reading? I need to hurry up and go here. I'm sorry. But, you know, through the dark night of the soul, which is probably through Ketu for most of you, you're awakening into this spiritual person that you're going to have happiness. Life is not all about Ketu, everybody. Don't get depressed. Don't get sad at the malefic part of your birth chart, okay? Don't be like, oh, Ketu wants to screw me. Yeah, he does, but he's not the only one that's in works here. You've got Jupiter. You've got Venus. Okay, you've got some moon energy coming on. You know, you got Mercury. You've got a lot to do as a soul. It's not all about Ketu, and you got to wake up and tell the planet, hey, this isn't all about you, buddy. Whoa, you know, slow your roll. I'll learn through losses 100 for sure, but that's not all my life is about. And that's why even spiritual gurus and teachers need to say, hey, life isn't about Ketu. It's not about detachment from the world. It's not about detachment from all things. It's not about detachment from love and romance and children and happiness and joy and prosperity. Life isn't about being a broke ass teacher. The grahas are like, hey, there's some vibrance here. There's creativity, there's art, there's passion, there's sex, there's romance, there's children, there's fame, there's fortune, there's fun. Life is not all about misery. Give a little yin to the yang, baby. A little yin to the yang, okay? We got to have a little fun in this life too. Woo! And that's why Rahu's here to be extremely a go-getter, because if he was just stuck with Ketu, that's like joy and sadness. You know, there needs to be some balance. We can't be all joy and we can't be all sadness. We need to meet in the middle, okay? Meet me in the middle. Anyways, the birth of the new you is you are going to be met in the middle. So that's a good thing. And let's go ahead and see what kind of luck you're having with this fortune cookie. All right, pick up the pace here, Steph. Give me the fortune cookie message, please. Show everybody a little prosperity. Soul work. Meditation actually works. Try it. So a lot of you guys are going to be getting more, like I said earlier, into your Jesus. You're going to be getting more into your spiritual practice, much more responsibly and methodically meditating, and really grounding yourself. So a lot of you are doing that. Take charge. Fortune favors the brave. Suit up. You guys are learning as a soul that, I've got to put on my spiritual armor. I've got to meditate. I've got to activate my chakras. Okay? I can't just be here in negative vibes 24/7. Are you kidding me? That's bullshit. So a lot of you guys are waking up to that. Also, you're learning to face your fears and not let them scare the crap out of you. You're probably going to learn a lot of the chakra mantras and start doing that before meditation. I think that's where my collective is definitely headed. And I think you guys are moving into a more spiritual office. Maybe you're spiritualizing your home. But I feel like you guys are going to make a very beautiful meditative space. And I think that's coming up pretty soon for you. So do you guys feel like you're doing that? Do you feel like you want to make a special meditative place for you? I just think that's where you're at. Some of the good things that you can do is get a set of mantras that you can make for yourself. For the root chakra, say, I am strong. I am strong, I am abundant, and I am supported by my energy and my ancestors. For the second chakra, you can say, I am the creator of my entire reality. I am beautiful, and I am vibrant, and I am desired. For the solar plexus, you can say, I am worthy of pursuing my passion and my purpose and what makes me happy and brings me joy. I am worthy of being happy. I am worthy of enjoying myself in this life. I deserve it. I deserve happiness. That could be a mantra for the solar. For the heart chakra, you can say, I am loved and I am love. I give love and I am given love. I am open to love and I receive love. Make up whatever your little mantra is. But that's for the heart. It's I am love, okay? And everything surrounding it. For the throat chakra, you could do I am in alignment with my truth. I speak my truth and I have clarity and intention with what it is I am here for and what it is I desire. I align myself with truth because I am truth. And for the third eye, you can say I see spirit and I trust my intuition. I am aware. And that may be the mantra for the third eye. I am a fully aware being. I am awake. I am intuitive. I am powerful. I am psychic. I am very powerful and in connection to my higher self and spirit. And I trust myself and I trust my intuition. And for the crown chakra, you can just say, I am open to all that is being given to me from the divine. I am one with the divine, and I am one with those around me. I honor the divine and those around me. I am one with the spirit and the creator of the universe. I am one with source. I am a beacon of light. I am open to receive any and all spiritual truth. You know, think of your crown as a door. So never forget to claim that you are open and receiving. Okay, you are an antenna. Need some coffee here. And as you guys know, everyone knows the classic chant and mantra to activate the third eye, which is the classic right? Everyone's well aware of that one. It's always the okay? And that is the mantra for your third eye. It awakens you. It helps you receive information and be intuitive. So it's a really important energy to grasp and have. But there are other chants to activate the other chakras. And you guys have to look into that. And so I believe the heart is Yam. I don't know if you guys from India are certain about that, but I'm pretty sure it's Yam. The mantra Yam activates and awakens the heart. You guys might want to write some of these down. But the mantra to activate and how you should activate your chakras is from the root up. So I usually do it from the root up. That's just how I grow. That's how the plants grow. That's how things go up. But that's how, you don't have to if you want to do it from the crown. You can start from the crown and just start receiving from as above, so below. But when I awaken and enlighten, I think of the lights turning on inside of my body to rise to the crown. So if you want to activate the root chakra, you would say Lam. 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 That L, the L, L-A-M, is the root. Okay, and once you activate the root chakra in your meditation practice, Lam, picture it like a light turning on, a red light turning on at the bottom of you, the bottom of your spine. And it connects to the earth. You're going to want to be seated on the earth. Then you go to your second chakra, which is the sacral, and it's orange. You're going to want to picture an orange light. And you're going to want to say Vam, Vam, Vam. And you're going to want to feel your bottom lip really vibrate. Make sure your bottom lip vibrates. Vam. So when you want to remember Vam for the sacral, imagine vibrate. I like to think of a vibrator. I know. Yes, the pun is intended. But vibrator for the sexual organs, the sacral is a sexual chakra. It has a lot to do with that. It's not only that, but it has a lot to do with that. And Vam, vibrate, that can help you remember it. Okay? So Vam is the second chakra. Activation mantra. V-A-M. Really easy. The solar plexus, if you think of Lord Rama or the sun, Ra in Egypt, think of Ra or Rama. And that is the solar plexus, and it's Ram. Think of the ram. You could also think of Aries, the first house. You know, when the sun rises, you know what I mean? That's Ra, Ram, Ram. So the solar plexus is Ram. And if you want to activate that confidence inside of you, that desire and that happiness, Ram. And you roar like a lion. That's another way you could think of it. Ram, roar like a lion. Solar plexus chakra, the sun. Ram, ram. Think of you as roaring when you're activating your solar plexus. Roar like a lion. Ram for the solar plexus. Yam is the heart. And I like to think of my grandma, she would say, ya, ya, ya. Whenever we would cry or whine or have issues, just ya, you know? And you could think of ya, ya, like a grandma or something like that too. But yam is the heart. Yam. Yam. Y-A-M. Okay? So think of it in that term for the heart chakra. A mother saying ya, ya, you know? And just try to relax yourself when you're doing that one. Yum. Yum. So you're going to want to, you know, say it in that way. And that's the heart. Yum. Okay? For the throat, it's hum. Not ham, but it's spelt like ham. But it's hum. 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 So, you know, just think of someone, you know, that is eating a ham or a ham sandwich. That might be easy to remember. Throat, ham, hum. Think of that for your throat chakra activation. Hum. You want to pronounce every letter as long as you can. That's really the key. Ah, So remember, when these are all like, you need to pronounce every letter as much as you can. Ah, You really want to go into it long. You're going to want to feel like you activate it till you feel like your throat chakra is turned on. So, you know, hum is your throat chakra. Think of it as clearing your throat. And when you're in meditation, you're going to do these chants. You're going to do these mantras to activate you. Okay? The third eye is Om. Okay? Om. And even the crown chakra is Om. But it could also be Ong. Ong. And you don't really pronounce the G like a G. It's more of a, I don't know how to say that. But it's like you know, you kind of roll the G for the crown. I already told you about the third eye. O-M, third eye. O-M. Think of it as pronounced A-U-M. A-U-M, but you say O-M. So, but really get that U sound in there for the third eye. Did you hear the U? And that's why when you're hearing people do mantras, Om is more the crown. Aum is the third eye. So I know it's hard to remember the vowels, but when you think of the third eye, it is O-M, but think of it as pronounced A-U-M. Aum. Really get that U in there. And then the crown, it's more Think of it as A-N-G. Okay? So crown, A-N-G. Third eye, A-U-M. There's different sounds. It's spelt the same, but the way you say it makes the difference. So when you guys are doing your mantras and your meditations, go ahead and sit down and feel the energy of all of this, okay? Feel the energy of it. And do this independently. Work with your chakras, activate them. I always start from the root down. I'm sorry, I can't talk, Jesus. I always start from the root up, okay? Period. That's how I activate. Think of it as turning all the lights on in your house, okay? 1 to 7. Activate. And touch every chakra when you're doing it, meditating. That's what I do. It usually works really good. But remember, when you're in deep meditation and you're getting answers and you're asking questions and you're really in your meditation and you're going deep, you have to close your chakras. You can't leave them open. okay? Do not leave them open, or you're going to be a sensitive mess. You're going to be an empathic, sensitive mess. If you open up all your chakras and you're doing deep meditation and they are open and you go out in the world, you're going to be a sensitive mess. You're going to be an empathic sponge absorbing every possible negativity there is. You're just going to be emotional, okay? And you're going to feel very disoriented, and your spine's probably going to be in a lot of pain, all right? So when you're done meditating and you're done getting your answers and your clarity and your peace and your healing and your chakras, close them, okay? And you're going to start, when you close them only, from the top down. Crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root. Top down. Open them bottom up. Close them top down. That's how you're going to do it. Think of it as opening up the blinds and closing the blinds, okay? You don't want to leave them open 24/7, trust me. And a lot of people do meditations with chakras and they leave them wide open. And they get very emotionally disturbed. So, anyways, I don't know. This reading was here and there. It's 166 minutes. I gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Keep an open mind. Somebody new is coming, or a new energy is coming. It is someone you've known from a past life. A very spiritual person is going to be in your life. That's the good news. That's 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups. You're going to get love. But more importantly than the love that you're going to be getting is freedom. You are on the road to recovery for personal healing. You are teachers. You are learning your place in this world, and you are going out, and that is the hidden treasure. You are the hidden treasure, and you are resurrecting your past life teacher inside of you, because you're allowing your inner child to heal the wounds of your past, and you are defeating the devil inside yourself. So you are wise and you are very intuitive. Keep in mind this reading, if it resonates with you, you're psychically in tune. So you're much more psychic and spiritual than normal. So good job, guys. You're doing well. Thank you, teachers, for watching and listening to this channel. Thank you for being here. I know a lot of what I said was like a reiteration of what you already know, so my apologies if it felt like a rerun. I just felt that it had to come out in this reading. I appreciate you for being here and taking the time to listen and watch me. Please go ahead and hit the like button on your way out. That would be a great, wonderful way to be in gratitude for this video, for Spirit. Super appreciative. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. May you be blessed today and protected in all you do. May all the enemies that are in your life and all those spiritual weapons formed against you crumble at your presence. May nothing touch you and nothing harm you. Wherever you walk, wherever you go, may you always be protected and shining in love and light, because you are love and light. Thank you so much for watching me. Remember, like I always say, this life is a journey, not a destination. All these readings are not destination points. They are the journey. Okay, because life is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. Thank you so much for watching me. Be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Thank you all. Thank you, moderators, for your help and assistance. I'll be back tonight, guys, possibly, okay? So much love to you. Bye-bye.